Black Box Production.
Sheesh. I don't got the magic words. Everybody that's seen the video, I want to say, send my condolences to everyone affiliated with him personally, his family, his friends, children. I can say, I can't breathe has become a phrase that we have now definitely have to take to heart. I want to also say the hoodie is on for Trayvon. Y'all see the picture, black and unarmed and dead, y'all. That's 24 of them. It's a lot of people. Nowhere near the total of what we experienced. Just in my lifetime, we're not going to even go back to the Emmett Till times and things of that nature, but from my youngest recollection was Natasha Harlan. I'm not sure if she was included in them photographs right there. But it has become more obvious and evident exactly how they value life, the Nubian people in America. We just watched the officer take a knee to end one of our lives. And the same dump truck, Donald Trump, that has something to say about the courageous action that Colin Kaepernick showed to take a knee against all that adversity and harming anyone. He has something anti to say toward that. And this clown is yet in the wake of such an incident of extreme importance that betrays American values, the supposed American values so much. He is not rushed at the opportunity to speak against the actions, the disgusting actions of those horrible officers who sat there and took this man's life on camera in front of a crowd and made mockery of it as they did it. I got teenage boys, preteen and teenage boys. Has anyone written a book on what we supposed to tell our kids? We see it time and time again. There's countless videos on the internet of officers walking up to cars and immediately opening the door, telling people to get out. It never goes in our favor. They beating up people. I want to say to us, I know how good it feels and refreshing it feels to see the resistance in the area where it actually took place. But y'all got to remember, when we seeing the officers retreat from these immediate situations, this is on camera. In the same way we holler, film the police and record when we dealing with them for our benefit, the same thing goes when you interacting. Just because they retreating from these situations right now, don't think they don't have a team combing through this footage, trying to identify different people doing certain things. We got to be mindful of that as we sharing this footage. A lot of times you can be sharing evidence. You just got to be mindful. I know we excited and it's already there, but even those that are filming, before you upload, you could be incriminating yourself, the one right next to you. The point is being made to people in the comments talking about, oh, they filming and not doing nothing. The worst thing anyone can do in these type of situations is to sit up and criticize the reaction of someone else when all they doing is reacting by making comments. It's like, that's very unnecessary. Anybody like to see a shift in the energy, be that shift. It's time to be real humble, mindful, firm. And when I say humble, I don't mean fearful, but I mean wise. You got to move shrewdly in times like this. Even if you consider this a time of war or being under attack, allowing emotions to be at the forefront of what's driving your actions is not the wisest course of action. You are dealing with a calculated enemy. Everything is stacked against us. I don't know how long they thought this could be the situation without some type of resistance. I do believe that the resistance will increase. 4 officers being fired is far from fair. You or I would have been charged the same exact day. That's a human life. There's already been evidence coming from store owners close by to negate the negative report the officers tried to place on our brother Lloyd. That's our brother, y'all. Like, any one of us can take him out of that scenario and insert yourself. And that happened to you. That happened to your brother. That happened to your uncle. That happened to your cousin. They had no personal knowledge of this man as to why he should be a threat or be met with that type of action. He had done nothing to their understanding that forfeited his right to be dealt with as a human being and a citizen of the United States of America versus someone who was deserving of losing their life. On my mama, like I told y'all, rest in peace, neighborhood Nip, totally different situation, but I couldn't even watch that video a total one whole time. I forced myself to watch Brother Floyd because I wanted to be just as disgusted as I was by anything else I saw. I don't have any reason not to be just as disgusted about what happened to that African American man as if it happened to my blood brother. We all should be just as disgusted. That's why it make it kind of difficult to come on here and shoot this like we usually do. To be honest with you, this is the first time something has been such a big deal on this level that has caught my attention, and I've been faced with coming and chopping it up with y'all and to see how I'm going to balance that energy. And it ain't easy, y'all. On my mama, shame. I don't even have content that, like, I want to go to something else right now just to switch, but I don't even have content that coincides with the mood of what we up against. I know it's definitely a reminder of how we should view each other as we encounter each other. They wonder why Black Lives Matter is a phrase that so many of us hold dearly and hold high, and wonder why we offended when you put all lives matter, or when you put another color, blue lives matter. On my mama, you talking about getting fired is way better. We not here to get brownie points and concession points for small amounts of consideration. We here demanding the full extent of the respect that the law provides us. Firing ain't nothing. That's a slap on the wrist. That's the problem. We always so happy with any type of concession. Getting fired while you sitting at home with your family, while Mr. Lloyd family, Mr. Floyd family is heartbroken, can't have him, and he's no longer here. And all of us, his extended family across the world, had to watch it on camera. These officers just snuffed his life out before our eyes, showing no regards, no concern. That was some of the most evil bit of footage I've seen in my life. Reminds me of all the things we heard about the Deep South back in the days when they was lynching us and when people was getting Emmett Tilled and all that. Donald Trump, where's your voice? This is the great America that you predicted? Is this what you meant when you said you would like to see America get great again? So when one that looks like me decides to exercise his American rights and take a knee, it's in a fashion that America designated, you ostracize him and criminalize him and demonize him in front of the world. But when someone that looks like me is murdered on camera with that same knee for no reason, you hold your silence.
Met a nigga like my day uno, only me.
Liberate. All that propaganda you pushing in the chat, you can shut it down, bro. You not finna come here and use this platform to try to say that corny pump up stuff like you want to see somebody do something you not doing, sir. Yeah, we ain't doing that right here. Come on, excuse your passion. Better direct your passion in the correct direction. This is a learning moment, teaching moment. Sit down. Chill out. You don't move nothing at all by typing in the chat what somebody else should do. Any change you want to see affected, you affected. Like you so cold, you just gonna spring into action. Out of all the videos we have seen around the world of others watching us get done this way on camera by the police, knowing the natural apprehensions, fears, whatever you want to call it about getting involved. But you so tough, you in the chat room talking about if you just happen to see it, what you gonna do? They on every corner, bro. They everywhere, partner. On my mama. They everywhere, bro. Oh, God.
Snake in that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.